Yes, that is right. The first
podcast.
The first podcast.
The first podcast. We're going to do a lot of stuff on this podcast. Talk about scootering.
Talk about scootering. Talk about fingerboarding. Talk about...
Just do stuff.
Yeah, and I think you guys are going to like it.
We do not have a script. We just talk about anything we want on this podcast. Right, Timmy?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Now talk about what food is the best, but my favorite is either sushi or tacos. What about you?
Tacos or hamburgers. I mean, hamburgers are amazing.
Which fast food place is the best?
Probably...
KFC.
Bro.
Turn the light off.
Turn the lights. No, but probably...
Turn the lights low.
I'm thinking maybe In-N-Out or Five Guys.
In-N-Out is a very good burger place. Shake Shack.
Oh, yeah, Shake Shack or Five Guys. Five Guys is super good.
I've never been to Five Guys.
Never been to Five Guys?
And let's talk about which grocery store is the best. Next topic.
Vaughn's.
Lazy Acres.
Lazy Acres sucks.
Opinion, Ralph's.
Ralph's. Yeah, Ralph's is terrible because it's like really
What about Trader Joe's?
It's like, oh, no, Trader Joe's is great. Ralph's is overpriced.
I've never been to a Ralph's.
It's not really organic.
It doesn't look that good.
Whatever people look for when they go there. I've been to Ralph's. Am I the only one who like goes the first time they go into a grocery store? They go straight to the section with like all the not the samplers, but the things where you scoop it and put it in a bag and just start taking it. Like, you know, where they have the gummy bears and then like the chocolate.
Oh yeah.
And then I just take a bunch of those.
Oh, drink is the best. Like what?
Harito soda.
Doritos?
Or Coke. Coke is really good.
Which soda is the best?
Doritos. Yeah, Doritos.
Root beer is.
Root beer is. We made root beer at school the other day.
Root beer floats?
No, it was pretty bad because we just mixed root beer extract with a bunch of water and a lot of sugar, and then put dry ice in it, which supposedly helps with carbonation, but it was still really flat. And I had my race that day, so I didn't want to get cramps, so I didn't drink that much.
And my favorite soda, probably either root beer or Doritos, yeah.
I like root beer, but Doritos then. I like Coke as well. Coke is good. Cherry Coke is the best. Have you ever had Coke?
I've never had cherry Coke.
I
thought it was always just looked bad. So,
next topic. What's your favorite subject at school, Alex?
I was just about to talk about that.
Okay, man.
Favorite subject in school for me is math.
Math? Really?
Or English.
Okay, yeah, English.
Math or English.
English or math? I hate science. Science,
I hate science too.
It goes math. For me, math, science. Or not science. Science is my least favorite. Math or English, math, history, and then science.
What do you guys do in your advisory classes?
You have advisory?
At my school?
We do lessons about excluding and bullying and how bullying can lead to
We do that
depression.
a little bit too, but sometimes we just like chill and just talk for like an hour.
We don't do that. We did that last year, but not anymore.
It's like a podcast, but not public. This is a podcast.
This is a podcast. With the bike. Spike.
So
if you guys haven't
done Spike Ball,
pretty good sport.
Pretty fun.
It's a sport. It's like a net, so it's like a small
2
round
to 4
net.
players. 2 to like
No, 4.
4.
You can't have 3. You can't have 1. Well,
can you have 2?
you can have 2, but they don't do tournaments for 2 people. Where did my button go?
Okay.
But what it is, it's like a round net with. It's like almost like a trampoline, but like super small. It's only like you know, like this big.
2.
And then it's a bouncy net. You can't jump on it, like the net would break. And then there's a rim, and then there's a small ball like that big.
4 to
and so you serve it up and you have to hit it down. It's basically like Foursquare and volleyball if they had a baby.
Opponent.
And so like you pass and you slam down, and then there's no side, which is fun, so you can hit it behind you. And it's like hard for the other team to receive it, but it sounds like pretty easy because like you just hit it behind you all the time. But it's hard to hit it behind you because it's complicated. But it's hard to hit it behind you because if it bounces on the net twice, you're out, and then if it hits you after it hits the net, once you hit it down on the net, you know you're out. So, but it's a pretty fun game.
You want to end it here?
Yeah, man, I gotta go do homework.
So I guess, guys, end of the podcast. Thanks for listening. and tuning in and watching the whole thing. If you did, yay! Subscribe, like, comment, share with your homies, and just tag in whenever the next one comes out.